One thing we know for sure about self-isolation, it can lead to mental health challenges. And today what we want to talk to you about is taking care of yourself first before you take care of others.
This is especially important for any of you who are leaders of teams, of companies, of families. There is so much weight on a caretaker when you take on that identity. So what we want to talk about is why it even matters to take the time for self-care. A lot of times we'll hear, I don't have time for that right now, or I'll get to that once we do XYZ and I'll have time for it then. And the truth is, it's unsustainable to continue pushing off self-care measures.
So the reality is you can't sustain ignoring your own health unless you take care of your own mental health. You can't be a great leader, whether it's family or at home or taking care of your relationships with other people. So self-care becomes critical at this time.
Yeah, so like Dave said, this is critical to prioritize right now. The energy and energetics of you not taking care of yourself can be an emotional impact on your team, whether that's your family team, your work team, or the organization. They can feel it, and it actually unnerves them as well. So it's more than just detrimental to yourself. So let's talk about some of those specifics that Dave was talking about. A couple that we recommend, you may have heard it in other videos before: deep breathing, just recentering and doing several really deep belly breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We'd recommend maybe setting an alarm once every hour during the day on your phone to help remind you to come back to center and really get breathing.
Another one is journaling, because by journaling and journaling your emotions specifically, you'll challenge yourself to identify what your emotions are, to capture them, and then to see them change over a period of time.
Some other ideas are getting outside, moving your body, whether that's a run, a walk with a safe 6-foot distance, creating your own at-home gym, dancing around the living room, really getting yourself moving, and it's a bonus if you can get yourself outside and get some vitamin D.
And one thing we learned from an astronaut who'd spent a year in space on the International Space Station, in isolation I might add, is the importance of setting a schedule and having a routine. So in this time of unpredictability, you can establish predictability for you and your team.
And one that you may have heard pretty often is meditation. And what we hear a lot is, I don't have time to meditate, and I've played that rhetoric in my head too. And the truth is, when you feel like you don't have time, it's the most important time to be meditating, even if it's just for 5 minutes. There are lots of free apps that you can purchase and have guided meditations, or finding some music and sitting and allowing your brain to process what it needs to process.
When you tell yourself you don't have time for this, what you're doing is reinforcing you are helpless. You are helpless. You're suggesting to yourself that you're not in control of your time. And if you're not in control of your time, who is? So take the time and provide yourself some great self-care in order to be a better parent, father, partner, leader, community member.
If you enjoyed this video, if it resonated for you, drop a comment below, hit the like button, and let us know what else you'd like to hear more of, and we will see you next time.